Hey guys, welcome to PCube, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians.
Today's song is a new band that we've never done on this channel. It's The Who. We've been seeing a lot of suggestions throughout your comments, so we decided to check them out. We never heard any songs of them, so I searched a little bit and I found this song, Baba O'Reilly, and I am so excited to listen to it and watch it together. I had to read a little bit about the song because the name was interesting to me, and also we had to choose a song, so we had to kind of know a little bit about what to choose, but we never listened to this song, so we saved it for this video and we are very excited to explore it together.
Yes, well, actually, I saw the name and it said Baba O'Reilly. I mean, Baba, we know the word. It's a very interesting name.
Yeah,
I don't know what.
That's true, because actually I thought it might, because Baba in Persian is actually dad, and O'Reilly, which is like a
in also other languages.
Yeah, that's I think other languages too. So I looked it up, and apparently the song is inspired by two of the people that he had like a great respect for at the time. He was an Indian, Baba Mehr. He was an Indian, like I think, spiritual master, and Terry O'Reilly, which you might know. He was a minimalist composer of the 20th century. So the song apparently is inspired by these two people. But I am very excited to see how, and like how it's, because those are like two different parts of the world. So I'm expecting kind of like a fusion of Eastern and Western music, but I honestly have no idea.
Yeah,
so cool. So I thought it would be a good idea to check
I'm
it.
even more excited.
Yeah. To check it out and see how it goes. So I would say let's go check it. Wow, that was such a, I mean, I don't know what I was expecting, but not that.
I mean, when you say Indian influence, the first thing that comes into my mind is the rhythm, the crazy, like hard and very complicated rhythm that they use in their music. It's such a I don't know, it every time I hear the rhythm of the or like a video that just the random person, Indian person, just is on Instagram or something, is just reading very, very complex rhythms just like that, very casually. I'm like, it's such a different thing from all the other musics. because I don't know, I think it comes also from their language, that it's also very rhythmic, but it's so crazy that they can just read all these complex rhythms, and they use it also in their music. And the first part, before they start to sing or start the music, actually the rhythm was crazy, that they had like a couple different time signatures on each other, and it was changing, but one note was like a common in all of them, and it was so smooth, the changing of the time signatures and the rhythm, that you were like, okay, how did that happen? It was so interesting.
Yeah,
The
and
first
it
part was
also
so crazy.
reminded me of, I mean, because I already read about that, it's because of a minimalist composer. It also reminded me of like kind of the experiments that composers were doing like in the 20th century with all the, I don't know, like minimalism or like serialism, electronic music, all that. It kind of felt like combination of everything. It was very interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you said, now I got it. Yeah, exactly. The minimalistic, some pieces, they like continuously repeat the same thing, but then every time they change just one note or just one little thing, and then it changes, and then again one note, and then it changes, and then you have a whole series of, exactly, it has also this vibe.
Yeah, exactly. Right, yeah. So now let's go ahead and listen to the rest. Wow.
I loved their acting.
Yeah, I was so impressed
One
by
of
the
the
acting and the interactions that they had with each other. And also I
yeah.
love the fact that the drummer had taped the headphones on his head. I guess,
Ah,
did you not see
I
that?
I didn't notice
Here, let me
that.
show you here. Look.
Ah, yeah. Funny. That would be me because I exactly have a headphone
Uh-huh.
that it broke like couple times, and every time I take just the tape instead of just the glue and just glue it like very chic, and I just take a tape and do it, and always I have this big tape with the headphone.
I guess because he's moving
That's
a
funny.
lot and then he
Yeah,
doesn't want to like to
so
fall.
it
But
doesn't
the
fall. Yeah.
interactions were so
Mm.
impressive because they were all like just it felt like there is like I don't know 4 or 5 people just like one because of how
Mm.
well organized and how the timings, the acting, everything, like the fact that the cueing, everything was so impressive. I know all the bands do that, but then I love that we could actually see like that interaction a lot, and then we could also see it in
Mm.
the sound and in the visuals as well, because like the light, for example, turned on when he was playing on that, and the drums start happening in the intro, and it was all like synced up together.
Mm.
That kind of like gives you a very satisfactory feeling.
Yeah, I also was impressed by how simple and I don't know if non-complicated is the right word, but how less material they took. Like the motif, the whole thing was just dee da da, this motif.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing, in the whole song, they played with it, like faster, slower, or expanding it. And the whole thing was like that. And how creative could they do and play with this motif? And it didn't, if you analyze the sound, you really listen to every piece of it, it's like, oh, okay, that's just a simple motif, and that's just a repeating of the thing, and it's so exactly minimalistic, but it doesn't sound like empty or like very easy or non-thoughtful music. It's really thoughtful, and they really use the composition techniques, but in a very minimalistic and very non-complex thinking. It was so interesting to see the whole song with just this simple motif, and then at the end this solo with the harmonica.
Yeah.
It really felt good after this. It was like a solo thing and a different thing, and then it's finished.
Exactly. I was
was
gonna say that
also
after all
yeah.
that, because it felt like we were kind of in a loop that can never end
Yeah.
because of the ostinatos and the rhythm, and then I think that rhythm in the beginning that we talked about, I think that's by a synthesizer, and then it kept going, and then all the way to the solo part, and then solo part, it felt like you're finally free,
Yeah.
like free from that like circle of limits maybe, but at the same time, that circle of limits that happened like in the most of the all throughout the song, actually it a little bit, maybe I'm making that association because of the Indian spiritual thing. It reminded me of the swirling dervishes, I think that's how you say it in English, or like the whirling dervishes, like that a dance that they just like to go around round for like a long time. That was, as far as I know, founded by Rumi, the Persian poet, and then it's very also like common to do it in Konya, where he's buried, his like tomb is there. I guess they do it in other places as well. That has a meditative effect. It's kind of like supposed to be very spiritual, and then by doing that and putting yourself in that loop, you're supposed to like get to something bigger above and beyond you. And that like that loop of ostinado kind of reminded me that I'm doing that. So I don't know. I don't know if that's like the inspiration behind, or they know about that, or it has anything to do with the like with that Baba Mer, which is like the inspiration behind this song. But it kind of reminded me of that, and that was very interesting because it kind of connected those minimalistic elements with those like kind of like spiritual, like, I don't know, repeated patterns of that. So it was interesting.
Yeah, another also interesting thing for me, not really related to the music, but the name Baba O'Reilly was, I don't know if I wasn't paying attention or what, but I never heard it in the lyrics of the thing. You never heard it. Was just the name of it.
Yeah.
And basically you choose a name that you repeat so much in the lyrics of the song, but I think there wasn't, they didn't say it.
No, they
even
did not. Actually, based on what I read, because he's talking about teenage wasteland and then he repeats that multiple times throughout the song, I read that so many people think that's the name of the song, because I mean, yeah, you won't really expect a title not to be in a song like nowadays. It's usually like that's the most important, or like the chorus or the keel, but that was very interesting that they chose to name it after the inspirations behind the song, not just from the lyrics. That was very interesting. That was actually a very kind of new soundscape, I think, for us to explore here. I don't know if this band's other songs also like are like that, or I don't know. I'm curious to know more about them. So if you guys have any other suggestions of The Who, please let us know. Also, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and drop your comments below if you want to support us more. There is a Buy Me Coffee link in the description. We'll see you guys tomorrow with our next video. Bye!
Bye!